Hey everyone, Betsy here. I was trying to fix this promotional ad for one of our members, Samantha, and she was having an issue with the image being distorted when she placed it into this promo ad that she actually received from doing the Fully Booked Breakout last month. And I just wanted to show you, this is kind of what her ad looks like. And you can see like the dog looks extra skinny, the girl's body looks a little distorted. It's like the image is being distorted and she couldn't figure out why. So I'd invited her to send that to me so that I could fix it. And typically what we tell people is when you're placing the image into an ad, to make sure that you hold down the shift key and drag your image, and that'll help keep it sized properly. And she was doing that, but it wasn't working. And I think I figured out why, but I wanted to hop on and make a video to show you guys. So just to give you an idea, this is her original image. So you can tell that we've got that photo there, and then you can see the distortion here. When I went to work on this for Samantha, I noticed right away what the problem was. Over here, this is where she's placed the image. We do file, place, embed, and that's how she placed this here. I'm going to turn this off so you can see the original image. This is the original image, and obviously she's changed like the wording because she's changed the promotion for her business. This started out just as a newborn promo template that she received from doing the breakout. But you can see that this image is not distorted, but take a look here. See this little arrow? This is because I've created what we call a clipping mask or a picture mask. But the image that Samantha is using, it's not, she has not created a clipping mask there. So that's the one step that was missed. So I'm going to turn that back on. Now, what I could do is I could right click, and from these menu options, you can go down and click create clipping mask. But because she has already resized like the image to fit into this box, it's not going to work properly because the image has already been distorted. So I'm going to turn this one off, and I'm going to replace the image here. So I'm just going to go ahead and go up to File, Place Embedded, and I'm going to grab her photo there. Now, this is where you can go ahead and create the clipping mask now, or you can size the image up to where you want it and then create the clipping mask, either one. But what was happening here that I'm just going to show you is what I believe Samantha was doing was resizing this image. And she, even if you press the shift key, but you try to resize it into this box like this, you're still going to get that distortion. Like even though you're pressing the shift key, it's not gonna do it for you. So that's what was happening. I'm going to go ahead and just X that out. We don't want to use that, and I'm going to start over again. What we need to do is I'm going to go ahead and place this image again. So the shift key helps when you're dragging from the corner. So when you drag from the corner, you can like drag like this or like this. I'm just going to Command Z and undo that. When you hit the shift key and you drag from the corner, it keeps you from being able, like I'm holding shift, and when I try to drag up, it's only allowing me to go out like this. And so it keeps you from being able to distort that image. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just kind of get the image about the size that we want. So now when I release, I'm keeping my finger on the shift key. I'm going to release my right hand off the mouse, keeping my left hand on the shift key, and I'm going to keep dragging from the corner. So we get this about the size that we want. We can adjust it in a minute. Keeping my left hand on the shift key, but I'm releasing my right hand, and now I'm releasing the shift key. But now what we need to do is create that clipping mask, and that's how we get it to fall into that frame. So I'm going to go right over here onto the actual layer. I'm going to right click. Oh, let me go ahead and hit the checkbox here, or you can hit enter. Okay, now I'm going to right click on the layer and scroll down to create clipping mask. And you'll see here, it gives that little arrow down, and this is right above the picture mask. So it's creating that clipping mask that we need. Now this one, I'm going to go ahead, we can just turn this one off, or you could pull this down so it was in front of that one. But now we have the image here. It's not distorted, it's within the frame. And then if you wanted to resize the image some more, you can make sure that this is, that you're on this layer. Again, press down the shift key with your left hand and you can resize so that however she wants it in here, she wants it really big, she wants it down. I'm just gonna kind of put it where I think it might be good. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how big she wants it. And then you can kind of move it as you see fit. So that is how we do that. And now I go ahead and hit the checkbox. So that is how you can edit an image within one of these Photoshop files without distorting. So you just want to make sure that when you place the image in, you don't try to shrink it into the box or whatever on your own. You want to drag from the corners and press down the shift key. And when you do that, that'll allow you to size the image properly. And then to get it to fit within the frame or whatever kind of template that you have, you create the clipping mask. And that's assuming that your Photoshop file already has a picture mask created that tells it like where the image should be fitting into the file. So I'm going to go ahead and save this and send this over to Samantha, but I just wanted to show you guys in case anyone else was having trouble.